window. Little bird, fly through my window. Find molasses candy. Through my window, my sugar lump. Fly through my window, my sugar lump. Find molasses candy.
I started Camp Abilities here at Brockport in 1996, and I started Camp Abilities basically because I noticed that our students at Brockport would never have an opportunity to learn how to teach kids with visual impairments. We are here for the kids. These are kids with visual impairments. A lot of times they are brushed off to the side, especially in physical education. A lot of times the teacher doesn't know what to do with them. They're ignored. I don't want anybody to feel that way. This week, they're the stars. We're going to give them all of our attention. And I also know that in public schools, kids with visual impairments and kids who are blind are often not afforded the opportunity to participate in physical education. And oftentimes when they do, it's a limited amount of time and they have limited opportunities.
At the end of the week, why these assessments are so vital is that they're going to take home copies with them and be able to present it to their physical education teachers. So when they go back to school in the fall, instead of a teacher saying, oh, you have a visual impairment, you're going to keep score for us today, no, this is how I play baseball. These are the modifications, adaptations that I need, and I'm no longer going to sit and keep score for you.
So Camp Abilities gives the kids with visual impairments, or kids who are blind, kids who are deafblind, a whole week of sports and physical activity and confidence. And it gives them an opportunity to see what modifications they may need in able-bodied sports, and they also learn a lot of blind sports that they can choose to do as they grow up with other kids with visual impairments and other adults with visual impairments.
This is a sports camp for the blind and visually impaired, deaf-blind, and partially deaf, and there's just some amazing people here.
No matter if you're blind or not, you can still swim, canoe, you can do a whole lot of stuff.
We can do anything.
Camp Abilities!
And that's why we come here. That is Lauren, our camp director.
Rope sport is very difficult if you're sighted. If you're blind, it doesn't matter whether you're 400 feet in the air or not. And Lauren saw this, a little black-haired girl. She saw this. She said, this would be cool. I think I'll volunteer to do that. And she did. Of course, that little black-haired girl was Dr. Lauren. And as a result, she has devoted her professional life to working with the blind and visually impaired. And we're very proud of her at West Chester University. I'm equally impressed with all of you, 56 of you. You are going to be challenged. I hope you are going to be challenged. I hope you find it a relatively difficult week, that you are forced to grow a little bit. Remember that if everything were easy, everyone would be good. And I don't want you to be part of the great masses who don't do very much and consequently never improve, never grow. You are prepared by nature for activity. Your hands can grasp and throw, your feet can kick and run, and blindness really has nothing to do. It doesn't impact that negatively at all. So I hope you are challenged. I hope you do find things difficult and go home with a renewed sense of what you can accomplish.
When we first started the camp, I was trying to decide which sports to pick, and swimming and track and field are common after-school sports that most high schools have. So if they're good at those sports, they can participate with their able-bodied friends. But we also added USABA sports, which is the United States Association for Blind Athletes. And those sports are part of the Paralympics. And the Paralympics is an international competition that follows the Olympics every 2 years, winter and then the summer. And so goalball is one of the Paralympic sports that we have the kids participate in. Judo, tandem biking, and those are some of the sports in addition to swimming and track and field that are part of the Paralympic sports that we choose. We also have the kids do some gymnastics because that's great for body awareness. The kids play soccer as well. And they do beat baseball, which is not a Paralympic sport, but it's a blind sport that they can play in their town with other people with visual impairments or people who are sighted. Because in goalball and beat baseball, everybody's blindfolded, so everybody's on the equal playing field. And so whether it's the Paralympic sports they participate in, or the after-school sports, or the all-American sports like baseball, now every child walks away knowing what they can do, and they can be included in society, whether it's with other people with visual impairments or with other people who are sighted.